Welcome to class. Our topic today is multiplication of two-digit binary numbers. Multiplication of two-digit binary numbers. In my last video, we talked about the addition and subtraction of two-digit binary numbers. So today, we are looking at multiplication of two-digit binary numbers. Now, what is our objective after the class? Our objective is that at the end of this lesson, students should be able to multiply two-digit binary numbers. At the end of this class, when you're given any binary numbers in 2 digits, 3 digits, you should be able to multiply in 4 digits. So let's go to example 1. I'll be giving us 2 examples under this multiplication of two-digit binary numbers. Example 1. Find the product of 1011 base 2 and 101 base 2. So let's move. The question is 1011 base 2 multiplied by 101 base 2. If you notice, I didn't write my own like this, 1011 and 101. No. When you write the first one, the second one should fall underneath the first 3 digits when you're counting from units, tens, hundred, and thousands. If you look at this, you will see that this is 101. So 101, it should start from 100. This one is 1011. Now, this is not the way it should be called under binary numbers. I'm just trying to fix it under thousand, hundred, tens, and units. Now, let's move. The same thing that applies to addition and subtraction also applies to multiplication. Now, what is that? Anytime you multiply and it's more than base 2, you don't add it. You don't drop it down there. You reduce to base 2 by dividing and writing down the remainder. So let's move. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 0. 1 times 1 again is 1. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 1 is 1. 0 times 1 is 0. 0 times 1, 0. 0 times 0, 0. 0 times 1, 0. Then the next one. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1, 1. 1 times 0, 0. 1 times 1, 1. Somebody will ask me that, why am I not writing it straight underneath the first one here? Now, you're going to start writing from where the digits you're using to multiply is. If you notice, we started 1 times 1, so we started writing it here. 0 times 1, it will fall immediately under 0. Down here, under this one that is here. Then 1 times 1, it falls here. So let's add. After multiplying, the next thing you will do is add. And if you notice, I started from the middle of my whiteboard. So when you're doing yours, don't start here so that you will the space beside on your left hand side will not be enough. So you need to create enough space on your left hand side. So let's add. This will be 1, 1, 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. Then 1 plus 1 is 2. You're not going to write the 2, you divide. 2 into, we have 1 remainder, 0. Write the remainder. This one, bring it here. So 1 plus 0 is 1. Then 1. This is our answer. Now, let me quickly run over it again. When you're multiplying or adding, remember that if it is more than 2, which is in, the question is in base 2, you divide. So when you multiply individually, you add them together. Let's go to example 2. I'll be using another method to do this example 2, so that you will choose the method that is much convenient for you to use. Yes. One thing I love about mathematics is that it gives you different ways of doing things, and that makes it easier for you. What do I mean? If you are taught a topic, they'll give you 1, 2, 3 ways of doing it. You pick the one that is most convenient for you to use, and that's the beauty of calculation or mathematics, especially mathematics. Now let's move. The second question says multiply 1011 base 2 by 11 base 2. Another way of doing it without multiplying directly is you take it to base 10, then you multiply it together, then you convert to base 2. Let's do this. The first one is 1101 base 2. In one of my videos, I taught us how to convert from base 2 to base 10. So you label your binary number from the right hand side to the left hand side, the power. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3. So we have 1. You expand with respect to the base and power. So 1 multiplied by 2 raised power 3. So 1 multiplied by 2 raised power 3 plus the next one. 1 multiplied by 2 raised power 2 plus 0 multiplied by 2 raised power 1 plus 1 multiplied by 2 raised power, sorry about that. 1 multiplied by 2 raised power 0. Now let's move further. 2 raised power 3 is 8. So we have 1 multiplied by 8 plus 2 raised power 2 is 4. 2 raised power 1 is 2. 2 raised power 0, sorry, it should be inside. 2 raised power 0 is 1. Anything raised power 0 is 1. So we have 8 plus 4. 0 times 2 is 2. Sorry, 0 plus 1. So 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 1. That's 13. It will now be in base 10. Then let's go to the second one. 11 base 2. 1, 1 base 2. So we have 0 and 1. So that will be 1 times 2 raised power 1 plus 1 times 2 raised power 0. So what are we going to be having? 1 times 2 plus 1 times 1. And that will be 2 plus 1, which is 3 base 10. Then since it is multiplication, that will be 13 base 10 multiplied by 3 base 10. What is 13 times 3? Yes, it is 39. 39 base 10. So we want to convert it back to base 2, so that all our answers will be in zeros and 1, because your answer must be in base 2 and it must be in zeros and 1. How do we convert from base 10 to base 2? You divide. I mentioned it in one of my videos. You divide 39 by the base you're converting it to. Divide 39 by the base you're converting it to. And now here we are converting to base 2 because the question is in base 2. Now the 2 is the number you use to divide all through. So 2 in 3 we have 1, remainder 1. 2 in 19 we have 9, remainder 1. Then 2 in 19, 9, remainder 1. Then 2 in 9, 4, remainder 1. 2 in 4, 2, remainder 0. 2 in 2, 1, remainder 0. 2 in 1, 0, remainder 1. You will ask me, why didn't we stop here? The last number on this side should be 0. So that's why 2 in 1, 2 cannot go in 1, so it will be 0 times. Then you bring the 1 to this side. Then when you're reading, you read upward. You can see my arrow. So our answer for 1101 base 2 multiplied by 11 base 2 will be equals to 100,111 base 2. Now if you try to multiply it directly, you will get the same answer as this. So any of the two methods is quite advisable for you to use. So you can just pick any one you like and use. Thank you for joining me in this class. See you some other time.